We are going to hold on. I'm gonna give people a chance to get in the chat room because I actually wasn't going to do a live stream tonight because excuse me, I had something else to do. Got something else that I want to take care of. So I lost track of time. So, but we're here and we're here and that's all that matters. Can you dig it? So we'll give everybody a couple of minutes and then we'll go ahead and get started. Yep. To make sure I got all my water. I need to go in the kitchen and get some more water. I should fire her, man. She's the crappiest housekeeper ever. I should fire her, man. She's the crappiest housekeeper ever. From now on, crucial loving. From now on, crucial. Yeah, hey, ladies and gents, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me do the video for so I can let everybody know on Instagram that we are live. Hold up. I'm trying to wait for something to download. And this light's getting in my face. That's why I wear it. wear my insanes because I don't get that glare in my face. Waiting for this damn thing to download. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? Okay, let me get this. All right, hold up. Y'all give me a second. What's cracking, y'all? It's your favorite veteran. We are live on the air on the MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. The MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. Come by and check us out. We're live right now. Come join the party. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me do this real quick. Come on, man. Man, let's see black folks. Let me. Come on, man. This damn phone been tripping, man. I don't know what's been going on with this stupid ass phone. Damn. Something. Some folks, this is probably. Let's go. I swear to God, the cell phone companies, boy, they sure got a racket going, don't they? All right, let's just get started. What's cracking, y'all? Word up. What's up, DM? Hey, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Every week, the Democratic Party is always coming up with, they're always coming up with some kind of gimmick. Okay? Which lets you know they're always coming up with some kind of gimmick. Okay? Which lets you know they have no idea about leadership. I mean, effective leadership. Okay? They have no idea. Effective leadership is what we had under Trump. Okay? Like, love him or hate him, we had stability under him. With Jim Crow Joe Biden, we have no assurances, do we? We have no assurances. And that shouldn't be, because you're the leader of the free world. So you're supposed to be a cut above. You're supposed to know what the hell you're doing. And as we know, they're up to no good. They're trying to scam Democratic voters because they ain't scamming me because I don't vote Democrat. She can stand up here tonight and say she's for reparations, and I still ain't voting for her. Okay, because I don't like her ass. Okay. Okay. Hold on. There it says. There it says. Economic plan. I'm trying to pull up some of these windows because I don't like this. I don't like this article. Outlined. Okay. I need a bullet point of this crap. And so let's get um I just looked up Kamala Harris's uh economic plan. And they are talking about she's rolling out her economic plan. What economic plan? Let's look at that plan for a second. Let's get a snapshot of her economic plan. She's talking about giving first time home buyers $25,000 toward a down payment. And listen to this. This is how you know that this program is for illegal aliens. The campaign is vowing that during her first term, the Harris-Walz administration would provide working families who have paid their rent on time for 2 years. See how they put that stuff in there? Oh, they're gonna put some barriers to entry. Provide working families who have paid their rent for 2 years and are buying their first home up to $25,000 in down payment and assistance. This will only work if your house only costs $250,000. You can't get a closet for $250,000. Okay? With more generous, listen to this. I'm gonna read that again. Are buying their first home up to $25,000 in down payment assistance with more generous support for first generation homeowners. Most people in this country either have a home or they don't. They either own a home or they don't. Okay, so who does that leave? It leaves young people who could possibly who can get in this program, but I think this program is mainly for illegal aliens. Okay, and I bet you these rules aren't set in stone. Okay, now says she has also called for the construction of 3 million new housing units to end the housing supply shortage. Let me explain something to y'all. Let's break this out. Let's break this down line item by line item. Developers and banks set policy for home ownership. The reason why it's in short supply right now is because the developers, the real estate developers, and the banks are holding on. They're not building any new houses that they already have a, you know, put a bid in, put a permit in for. Okay. The developers play this game they play this game all the time. But the stakes usually ain't this high because usually the economy is not this bad. This economy actually is already in a recession. We're in a recession, but they're not going to admit it because they know that would ruin Harris. Become one of that's going to be one of the reasons Harris. That's going to be one of the. That's going to be one of the. Uh, okay, yeah, okay, man. So it's up to the developers and the banks to build those 3 million houses, not the government. See, she's trying to make you think that the government's going to pay for these 3 million houses. Okay? Instead of telling the truth. Because that 25,000 is fly shit. Okay? 25,000. What are you buying? A closet? That's like, like I remember my cousin's wife, her girlfriend, her girlfriend, her girlfriend bought a 1 bedroom, 1 bath condo. How stupid can you get? That's what you can get for 250,000. Maybe that. Okay? Don't make no sense. But see, they know most people don't know this stuff. See, this is macroeconomics 101. Okay? Okay? Make sure I got everything working. Well, it's going to backfire them trying to bring in all these illegal alien criminals uh, and for them to be potential Democrat voters. These people don't appreciate being let in this country. That's why you don't let anybody in here. Don't make no sense. Let me take this hat off. So that's dead in the water. That's not gonna work because the government ain't putting up no money. And just because she becomes president, that's they just gonna start building houses because they want to. No, they're only gonna build more houses once the economy gets back where it was, or better than that. Then what's going to happen? Developers don't have a problem building more houses then because what they have in inventory people are not going to just walk up. The people are not just going to buy all of the homes that are available, and that's it. That's not how people buy houses. A lot of factors have to be happening for somebody to go buy a house. Okay? That's not an easy purchase. So this when they tell you that nonsense that she's going to help build 3 million, they're going to try to get 3 million houses built, that's a pipe dream. A pipe dream she doesn't control. The president ain't got nothing to do with that. Developers do what they want to do. They do what's advantageous to them, not to Kamala Harris or us. They do what makes them the most money. And, economics is simple: supply and demand. Keep supply down, raise the demand, and you're going to get a bunch of people. You're going to get some people who are just going to say, I can't wait. I cannot wait. We're going to just go ahead and buy this house now and get a refi popping. Okay. So this whole mumbo jumbo that she's talking about with these houses, she doesn't control. The presidency doesn't control that. That's up to the banks, but more so the developers. Because if the banks don't give the developers the money they need to do what they need to do, then the developers are dead in the water. Okay. So the point that the 3 million homes and the $25,000 down payment is a sham and a gimmick. Let's move to the next line item. Okay, let's see. Let me see. As president, I will be laser focused. Hold up, man. Oh, the next thing is price gouging. She said that on her first day, she is going to put a cap on grocery store prices. Okay? Because we're not talking about Home Depot or Lowe's. Let's just stick with grocery stores. If you start price, that's called price fixing. Okay? You know what happens with price fixing? We end up like the USSR. We end up like people in Cuba. We end up like people over there in North Korea who are starving. That's what happens. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So to put a cap, because see, price fixing is artificial. Okay? You're artificially putting a lid on prices of the main staple items that people buy. Okay? That's another gimmick that will not work. Okay? She's going to propose a federal ban on corporate price gouging on food and groceries. Talking about, and if they don't, they get penalties. People, price fixing destroys the economy, doesn't help it. Okay, that's another gimmick that's not going to work. Let's move on. Oh man. Her plan includes proposals to protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare by building on Biden era proposals such as lowering drug costs. That's senior citizens. I don't give a damn about them lowering drug costs because I don't have type 2 diabetes. So I don't care about insulin. Such as lowering drug costs by capping the cost of insulin. See what I mean? Cost of insulin at $35 and out-of-pocket expenses for prescription drugs at $2,000 for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another sham. Okay? This is another protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare. What exactly is that? See, that's a nothing burger. See how they work them little trick bag words? Okay? And so when we look at, let me check Facebook, make sure everything's running like it's supposed to. So protect and strengthen. That's not a tangible. That's not a tangible. What's wrong with Social Security and Medicare? What's see, this is a nothing burger. They try to act like something like this is supposed to specifically be for black folks when we know it's not. Okay? I want you to listen to me here. They don't need to protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare. All black folks ain't on Medicare and all black folks ain't on Social Security. So what is this? What is this crap? This is not a tangible that will help the economy. The only thing, this is gimmicks. The only thing that will help the economy is us exporting more than we import, okay? And selling oil. That's why the economy went into free fall as soon as they started canceling the leases, the new leases for offshore drilling. Okay, so this $35 for insulin bullshit. This is another. This is a certified nothing burger. That is a jam sandwich. 2 pieces of bread jammed together. That's what that is. How does this help everybody? Let me tell you something. Most of the people in this country work. They're not on Social Security and Medicare. So what? See, you see how this is expansion of social programs? Y'all see that? That's all this is. This is an expansion. This doesn't help you ascend to the next status level. If you're middle class, then you move to upper middle class. Then from upper middle class, you move to upper class. None of this. How is paying $35 for insulin gonna save you money to the point where you can buy a house, buy a car? These are programs for broke people. Okay? These are programs for broke ass Negroes. See, you gotta understand, this is red meat for the dusty Negroes and everybody else, and the trailer trash and the rest of the dusty people. That's for them. See, that's why they vote Democrat. Is this are the pieces of the puzzle starting to fit together, y'all? I hope so. All this is enough is really not, they're not doing anything in Social Security and Medicare. All they're trying to do is have Medicare for all. Bernie Sanders has been talking that shit for decades. Okay? Universal Medicare. Who the hell wants Medicare and they can get Blue Cross Blue Shield? Huh? Or Aetna? Or Cigna? Huh? I don't know if HealthNet is still HealthNet. I think HealthNet is still a business. They're still operating, I believe. There's a slew of medical insurance companies. Some are regional, like we have Lutheran something up here, or Thrivent Financial. That's through the Lutherans. Okay, they own an insurance company. They also offer they offer insurance. Forgot what kind of insurance they offer. I believe they offer auto insurance and life insurance and stuff like that. I think they do. I'm not sure. I stand corrected. If that's not the case, let me know. But I don't think so. Anyway, when you hear the words Social Security or Medicare, you know right there they're talking to broke people. They're talking to dusty people or disabled or not dusty people, but disabled people or seniors who are already old as hell. That's who that's for. And this doesn't even expand those programs. Talking about protect and strengthen. What the hell does that mean? If I tell you I'm gonna protect and strengthen my house, you're gonna be like, man, what the hell are you talking about? Right? Am I right? Man, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have we have the Cash App IDs posted above in the chat room. If you don't mind, please drop something in the bucket tonight for the Iceman, because I'm doing business. Can you dig it? Show your love. So this is another winky dink, nonsensical, intangible turd. Okay? And here's another one. This I'm just gonna do this one, and I'm going back to the live stream. This stupid ass motherfucker. Harris's agenda also seeks to restore the American Rescue Plan's expanded child tax credit. People earn income credit and tax credit, child tax credit. These are already part of the IRS. The IRS is already offering, they're already offering this. So this is nothing new. See, these people are hoping you guys are so busy you don't have time to read this. Hey, you might not, but I do. And this American Rescue Plan is trash. I guess that's that lift every voice economic plan, huh? Harris let me okay, expanded child tax credit, nothing burger. And she proposes a new $6,000 child tax credit for families with children in the first year of life. What first year of life? What the hell does that mean? She acts like she's adding something new, and she's not. All this is a lateral move. Lateral don't mean upwardly mobile. Okay? You have to go up to be upwardly mobile. This is a nothing burger. Let me talk to you guys about how the IRS works with this kind of stuff. This so-called $6,000 child tax credit, let me explain to you. You already know that we have an earned income tax credit. We already have that. So her proposing a new child tax credit is a damn lie. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's how this is a nothing burger. When you file your taxes, if you are a low earning individual, let's just say you don't make but $32,000 a year. This tax credit is a deduction. But you have to uh you gotta be able to reach that threshold. Okay? Because if you let's just say you make, let's go back to our example, 32,000 a year. That's your gross. That's not your net. Okay? So with the IRS, if you make a certain amount of money, then yeah, you can get the earned income tax credit. But we already have that. And this whole lie about $6,000, what is that? Is it up to $6,000, or it's just a straight $6,000? I'm thinking it's probably it means up to. Okay, because if they're sitting up here talking about if they're going to say that this for new families, that this is going to help them, yeah, it'll help them. But again, we already have earned income tax credits. Clinton added, was one of the first presidents to put that into perspective, into play. Now, George W. Bush didn't deal with it. You know, he was more preoccupied with bombing the hell out of Afghanistan and Iraq to no end. If you make 32,000, you don't make enough. You think they're gonna give you a $6,000 tax credit? And I guarantee you're gonna have to have a certain number of children. Earned income credit for one child is, man, that's fly shit. You ain't gonna get nothing back for that. I think this is in lieu of child care costs. This is in lieu of child care costs. So that's somewhat offsets. Okay, that's an offset. Again, you have to make a good number. You probably need to make set 60, 70, 80,000 a year. They talk about with the first child. Then you can only use it for that one child. And I'm gonna say this again. The earned income credit for one child is not worth even filing for it. Because I have filed for earned income tax credits under Clinton when I was married. And I can tell you right now, I did all our taxes. Okay. And and one way that I used to be able to get a little bit of money back was, the earned income tax credit for children. I was able to, I was able to put that on there. And another thing, the way they are describing this $6,000, they act like they're giving you something. The Treasury's not giving you anything, but they know most people that's what they're gonna think. They're gonna think that the government's somebody gonna tell the lie, and the lie's gonna grow legs. Look, you know that, right? Hey, they giving us $6,000. This is purposely misleading because they know they're not offering anything. But see, you see, if they really cared about families, they would do what Hungary's doing right now. Do you know Hungary is as soon as a couple gets married, the government, listen to me, the government either pays half on a minivan or something like that, and the rest you have to finance, or the government buys the couple a minivan. Okay? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They're not giving you anything. They want you to believe they're going to give you up to $6,000. But really, this ain't nothing but a damn deduction. That's all it is. It's a nothing burger because we already got earned children tax credits already. The hell is this? This is ridiculous, man. And see, those of you last week who asked why am I so angry? Let me tell you why I'm angry. I'm not really angry, I'm just passionate. But there is some anger. When I hear a veteran, a black woman that's out here, she loves her husband and their children, and she's about her family, and she's doing the right thing, just a hardworking sister, and the bank won't loan her any money. And this woman has good credit. She said, I don't have no charge-offs on my credit. I have had other black folks tell me that they got an 800 and something credit score, and they still wouldn't give them a loan. And one guy said, I'm a vet, and I tried to get a loan with collateral, and they still wouldn't loan him the money. Huh? Come on, man. They wouldn't loan him jack. Black folks have the hardest time getting personal and commercial loans. That's why these black banks like One United Bank, I tell them people to go to hell, because these Negroes, while we sitting up here, dog paddling, trying to live, trying to survive, these people have $777 million under management. Okay, that's One United Bank. The average Latino bank or Chinese bank has billions under management. Okay, so that story about that sister that I told y'all about, hopefully you saw the video. I put it on my Facebook page. It's sad, man. I don't feel sorry for. I don't believe in pitying people, but I empathize and sympathize with her, because I know what it's like for white folks to just deny you something just based on skin color. This is why Jim Crow Joe Biden and Obama and Harris, this is what makes them so dangerous. This is what makes them so dangerous, people, because they are willing to do anything, because if they ain't cheating, they ain't winning. Now you guys can see all that talk. Let me back up. You have to file taxes to get that. What if you work under the table? A lot of people work under the table, man. A lot of people have their own business, but they're running a sole proprietorship. They still work for themselves, but it's kind of like more of a job classification than you being a business owner, because your earnings are one and the same of the company. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you trying to see, how can I break this shit down? This is why it's not a far gone conclusion that Trump was talking about that election was stolen from him. Now because at first I was like, oh, Trump just running his damn mouth. Okay, the hell with Trump. I was like, man, shut up. But when all of this stuff came out, and then when he got shot at, somebody tried to take his life. And by the way, did y'all know that Crooks guy had pipe bombs in his car, and he had a detonator? That little little transmitter he had, that was a detonator. Who taught him how to make pipe bombs and detonators and shit? Huh? Who taught him? And see, that's why they always have to come right out and say, this guy's a lone wolf. You know why? Because they don't want you to believe that the government is possibly connected to this situation. That's what they don't want. That's what they don't want to have to get out. But some of us are smarter than the average bear, and we ain't dumb. We know, we understand smart, we understand reading between the lines. Hey y'all, have y'all ever tried this Stella Artois beer? It ain't half bad, man. It don't have a real bitter taste. You know, that's why sometimes I don't drink beer, because some of these beers are bitter as hell. So now what Trump is talking about with that, with the Democrats cheating, now it's not a far gone conclusion to me, because I feel they're willing to do anything to stay in power. Because Jim Crow Joe Biden is a puppet. Kamala Harris is a puppet. Obama is a puppet. Clinton was a puppet. Now, I didn't mention the Republican presidents, because so you have to understand. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up, let me oh man, if you don't get the hell out of here. So as you can see, the fix is in, and they're trying to get us in the trick bag. That's why they don't have Kamala Harris do an interview, because they know that she's gonna start giggling, and you know, you can't take her seriously, man. See, I'm getting in front of this thing because I want to do everything I can so that this woman doesn't become president. If I can do my part, my little bit of nothing, if I can do my little bit, I'm going to do mine, because most people don't know this stuff. They don't know this stuff, and they're counting on that. Why do you think all these people are see, when I see a bunch of white people supporting a black person, I usually think one or two things. This person is compromised, and cannot be trusted. And they know that you're going to infer something different from what their so-called line item is. And they're counting on that. They're counting on you not having time to do shit. That's another way they get over on us. Make it so we gotta work all kind of overtime, or work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. They are trying to break the middle class. Remember, when the economy goes bad, the people who suffer the most are not poor people and not rich people, rich, wealthy people. The group of people who get hurt the most is the middle class. They hate the middle class just like the Democrats hate black people. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? See, I look at behavior and actions, and then I draw my conclusions from that, not what you say or the fact that you smiling at me. You showing your teeth to me doesn't mean a damn thing. Hey guys, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. So there, the Harris campaign is trying to run game. They're trying to run game. Okay? No, this is beer. This is beer. No, this ain't a hard cider, man. I know the difference between a hard cider and beer. And this ain't a hard cider. W Trey was cracking. Mr. Carr was cracking. Kamala ain't gonna win shit. Everybody thought, everybody thought Hillary's gonna win too. Because remember, the popular vote means nothing. You do not elect presidents based on the popular vote. You elect presidents through the electoral college, and they ain't gonna change that system anytime soon because they know a popular vote is nothing more than a popularity contest. See, the key is winning the states that represent the most electoral college votes. Because see, if it doesn't help Trump to win a state and they only got 3 electoral votes. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Doesn't make sense. So Trump, that's why you think Trump is crisscrossing all the way through these battleground states. Because those states, the middle class and black people voting is going to make the difference for her if she had something tangible to offer us. Because I'm black, I'm B1 all day. You understand me? I'm FBA and B1 all day. You digs? Don't confuse popularity with support. And let me get back to that white folks supporting somebody. Whenever, again, there's 2 ways that this election can work for her. If she's not offering reparations, which we know she isn't, she's totally against it. she would get more of the black vote. She would definitely get more of the black male vote. I'm gonna start going out there being the man on the street. I'm gonna go to some of these black barbershops and ask, can I talk to the bruhs? And I'm gonna put it on camera. Y'all cool with that? Because I want y'all to understand this is a blue state, but people are getting sick and tired of Governor Walz. He gave these illegal alien criminals de facto citizenship without them coming through the front door. And they punk black folks out so much that we don't even ask questions. Make sure y'all scroll up to the top of the chat room and drop something on one of those Cash App IDs. Doesn't matter. The MoorishOG one is one that I have never had any problems out of. I've had problems out of that 1906 one. Okay. So drop something in the bucket for the Iceman tonight. You digs? Hold up. Let me see this. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me post this real quick because for some reason it should be way more people. It should be way more non-subscribers listening. What's cracking, y'all? What's cracking? We live on air on the MadVooDooMan channel on YouTube. So they're running a scam here. Okay? Like somebody would be running a Ponzi scheme. And they think we're stupid. And to really be honest, based on black folks' voting behavior, we are. We are not going to allow this woman into the White House. So we all have to do our part. Yeah, I can hit a lot more people, but you can hit some people too. Okay? Because if you want King Kong feminism worse than what we have now, if you in all this abortion talk, you gotta hey, just keep on living. Okay? You think you tired of hearing about abortion and these single moms and all their whining and complaining? Remember, Biden didn't even do what he said. Damn. Biden didn't do what he said he was going to do when he was campaigning. He said he was going to forgive student loans. The federal courts blocked that. The Supreme Court blocked that too. Okay? And then he up here talking about that he's going to hold up, I've lost my train of thought. Let me come at another angle here. A man that's comfortable in his manhood does not want a woman president. Let me say that again. A man that's comfortable in his own skin as a man will not support no woman president because they know what kind of damage they can do. Some of y'all will sit up here and say you ain't voting for Harris and go down there and vote for her anyway because you're scared. Okay? It ain't lost on me that there's ambivalence. Okay? It ain't lost on me, dog. It ain't lost on me. See, most elections, black folks set themselves up to get played every time with the Democrats. Joe Biden hasn't done anything he said he was going to do. He said he had black people's back. He was going to have black people's back because we had his. And look what it's going on. He at the end of his tenure in the White House, and he still ain't done nothing but go on vacation. What president goes on vacation for 2 or 3 weeks? Huh? He ain't doing nothing. He don't get up till 7 o'clock, probably. He works banker's hours from 10 to 4 p.m. This man works less time than you do. He don't even put in 40 hours. That's why I told you they had to cheat to get Biden in there because Biden ain't never been popular. Even with the 1994 crime bill, you think that conservatives and white supremacists would love him, but they don't. Her vice president could possibly be an agent for China because this dude has been to China 30 times. What is he going to China for? He ain't got no business over there. And he talking about how he loves it over there. That's bullshit. I don't believe that. I don't believe communist China. What is there to do over there? After you see the Great Wall, what else is there to see? Huh? I don't hear nobody. I mean, I had a good friend of mine that was in the music industry. He would go over to China, but he went over there to buy a condo. He was over there buying property. He wasn't just going over there just to be bullshitting around like Governor Walz is trying to make y'all believe. He was over there doing something. This man spent his honeymoon in China. Who does that? Oh, crowded ass, pollution, crowded ass freeways, millions of people all over the damn place. I can get that here. That's why I moved away from Atlanta. Too big and too expensive. Black men sent a message, just like we sent that message to Hillary Clinton. You have to understand, people, Democrats and Republicans, 80% of voters are going to vote Democrat or Republican no matter what. Like these old Negroes, they're going to vote for Harris anyway because we can't count on them. These people are trash. So what's left is 20% independent and swing state voters, 20% for the Republicans, and 20% for the Democrats. See how that works? All they have to do, all Trump has to do is get about 15% of the vote. Because last time he got like the first time he got 4 or 5 or something like that. The next time it was 8% in 2020. Well, it was 9% in 2020. And most of those were black men. Okay? So you gotta understand something. For those 20% that the Democrats require for Harris to win, if 9% of black folks voted for Trump the last time, and you hear all these young brothers and some young sisters talking about they ain't voting, they voting for Trump, I guarantee Trump don't get about. See, they downplaying a lot of, the media's downplaying a lot of stuff. I read online today that they're talking about the YouGov poll has Harris way up on Trump. But see, at first glance, it sounds hopeless, doesn't it? They're selling you a mirage, people. All Trump needs is about 12 to 15% of the black vote. And Harris is done. She can stick a fork in her ass. She's done. You understand me? Kamala Harris can't afford to lose 15% of the black vote to Trump. See, you guys have to understand. Trump's going to get way more than 9%. They're trying to make you believe that a whole bunch of people ain't voting for Trump. A lot of people are voting for Trump and ain't saying. Okay? A lot of people that voted Democrat or they're independent, they voting for Trump. But they ain't saying nothing because a lot of people don't want to put their political business out there. I get it. I don't tell people who I vote for. I tell you who I didn't vote for. But I ain't telling you who I voted for because then it ain't none of your business. I don't need to know who you voted for. But I hope you voted your conscience and common sense. Harris bad, Trump good. Now you might say, well, I don't like Trump's, nationalism and I don't like Trump's bombastic attitude. Are you looking for a boyfriend? Huh? Are you looking for a boyfriend or a president? Because last I checked, you work with people you don't even like. How do you deal with those people? Huh? You have to. So if you don't like your president, but you like the fact that the economy is popping, what do you care? I hear a lot of black folks running around. Trump's a racist. Prove it. I've heard a lot more. I've heard a lot more people complaining about this economy than anything. The only people who are voting for Harris are scared old niggas, moist niggas, homosexual black people. Okay? And anybody that's scared, that doesn't do their own research. They just go by what the Caucasian Nazi network, CNN and MSNBC, CBS, NBC, and ABC. They only listen to them. And these people are dispensing. These people are dispensing propaganda on every hour on the hour. Let me take care of your little monkey ass right now. Yeah, let me take care of your monkey ass right now. Yeah. Yep. I don't argue with people. I just get rid of them. You want to get in the chat room, start talking stupid, I get rid of you. Most Hispanics vote Republican. Look at Florida. All them Cubans and South Americans from all over Latin America live in Miami. And they're all over the state because Miami is too expensive. So they move to other parts of the state. Florida is red. And it's red because of the Hispanics. Now, Arab Americans already said they ain't voting for Harris, even if they do a ceasefire, because they done killed too many people. So they already was like, hey, we ain't voting for you. Now, Kamala Harris secretly went and met with the mayor of Dearborn, Michigan, who is an Arab dude, probably Chaldean or Persian. Okay? Because she's trying to grease those wheels so she can hopefully have him talk to his people so he can get some votes, so she can get some votes. There's too much negativity out here outside of CNN and MSNBC. Don't get it twisted. So the way you guys have to look at this thing is that these people trying to run game. They're trying all the liberal channels are trying to make everybody believe that Kamala Harris has a chance to win, and she doesn't. That's part of the game, people. Most people believe everything they see on TV, including the propaganda that comes out of Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, and the rest of the channels. Okay? The reason why you're seeing, let me go back to that thought. The reason why you're seeing white men for Trump, when you see a whole bunch of white people support a black candidate, a political candidate, the fix is in. Because you know damn good and well this is a racist ass country. And they would like to have a black woman as a figurehead. Because that's what a president is a figurehead. Yeah, they could, there's things that they can do without congressional approval, but they're not kings. They don't have all the power. They don't have absolute power. That's why we have the Supreme Court, Congress, and the office of the president. It's called checks and balances. That's why we have that. Supposedly, we're better off as, yeah, well, actually we are. Well, white people are. Remember, and then remember this. No matter what, she still has to get by that debate. And you guys know that ain't her strong suit. Because she's an idiot. This woman is an idiot. She might be smart enough to be a lawyer at a law firm, but she is not a politician. Look, you got to understand, some people don't care about selling us out. They don't care. Harris don't give a damn. That ought to give you pause. This country's finished if Harris gets back in there. We're already we got 1 foot. We already got 1 foot on, we already got 1 foot in a recession and the other foot on a banana peel. You put her in there and they get the the federal government starts the spending spree over again or continuing it. You think the dollar is only worth 25 cents today? You just wait. We're done. The only thing we have protecting us, remember, it's advantageous to the puppet masters. And I'm not talking about the president, because the president is a puppet. See, Trump did his own thing. That's why they hate his. That's one of the reasons they hate Trump, because he don't have to kiss their ring. He ain't got to kiss their money. They don't like that. Because see, that means if he doesn't need their money, then they don't control him. Because you look at Trump. Does Trump look like somebody that you can control? No. All these white people support Kamala Harris, just like everybody, all not as many, but white folks got behind Obama. And people said, I had dumbasses saying to me, if America was still racist and white supremacist, then how come they elected Obama? First of all, presidents are selected, not elected. This whole election is a farce. They already got who they want to be president, and it ain't Trump. You think we're having all these fruity ass sugar booty men walking around here with the dresses on? You tired of seeing homosexuals walking around with no clothes on? If you want to continue to have homosexuality thrown in your face all day, every day, you want to hear about DEI all the time, yet it ain't about hiring black people. It's DEI for everybody but black folks, especially black men. Black people ain't never received any assistance from quota programs. Never. Affirmative action was a failure for black people, but a boon for white women and everybody else, and white gays. You want to get forgotten even more? Go in that booth and vote for Harris. See, a lot of y'all don't like what I'm saying. You understand me? Hold on for a second. If you want more illegal aliens to pass you by, vote for Harris. You have to understand, people, the men. Let me talk about these beta males real quick. You know, last week I had a whole bunch of whole bunch of my frat brothers coming on there talking, man, man, you a jackass. Man, why you so angry? You're not angry? Whenever I meet black men who say they are not angry, yet they live in one of the most racist countries in the world, something's wrong. That's an indication that the sky is falling. You digs? Now, what you have to understand, hey y'all, do you guys, let me get rid of this fucker. You know, a lot must be said. A lot must be said to about people who have multiple YouTube accounts and they're not doing videos. They got 3 or 4 subscribers and that's it. Just to come around trolling. Don't make no damn sense. If you want more perversion in the White House, vote for Harris. Okay? How many presidents do you know had a transvestite with a boob job take their top off at the White House? Don't make no damn sense. I'm sick of these sugar booty people. I'm sick of these fruits. Okay? You don't have to accept everything just because somebody says, put something out there. You don't have to accept it. You can say no. You can say, hey, man, I'm not good with this. I don't want homosexual transvestites dressed like a woman reading to my damn kids. Boys should not have tampons in the damn bathroom. Why in the hell would you put tampons in a boy's bathroom? Girls don't use it. What are they going to do with the tampons? Stick them up their asses? It don't make no sense, does it? But remember, it doesn't have to make sense. Some people don't care if this stuff makes sense because they're going to go and vote for Harris no matter what I say. And I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about them people. I could care less about those people. They can kiss my black, rusty, old ass. Okay? You got to understand, man. These people, you got to understand. You might look at how broke everybody is in this country and say, do they really want a country full of broke people? Do they really want to get rid of the middle class? I was alluding to that earlier. You have the poor people and you have rich people, wealthy people. I'm not talking about upper class. I'm talking about ruling class, Rothschilds, people on that level. They're trying to get rid of the middle class because the middle class decides elections. Why do you think they talk about the middle class so much? The middle class decides elections. That's why they want to get rid of us. They believe people. Let me say this to you. If you have been to as many countries as I've been to, you know that the middle class mainly it only exists in America. It don't work nowhere else. So you have to understand that white people in mass on television talking about they gonna vote for Harris, the fix is in. The trick bag, they trying to put us in the trick bag. You understand? They trying to put us in the trick bag. And I ain't having. You digs? What's your take on RFK Jr. backing Trump? Good question. RFK is a right of center Democrat. He's not a liberal. Okay? Him backing Trump is a big deal. It's a big deal because his family have historically been Democrats. But the Harris campaign tried to treat him like a $2 hoe. And he was like, oh, fuck y'all. I go over here to Trump then. He called the Harris campaign and wanted to talk to Kamala Harris. He wanted to talk to her, and they didn't even return her phone calls. They didn't even return his phone call. Did y'all know that? So they didn't want to hear shit he had to say. So he was like, oh, I'll fix y'all. I saw one of his sisters on the news the other night talking shit, talking about, they gonna shun their brother because he's voting for Trump. The Democrat, what you got to understand, what's in it for white people to vote for Harris? Because normally it doesn't matter whether there's a Republican or a Democrat in the White House. It doesn't matter. You know damn good and well it doesn't matter for white people. They gonna get theirs off the top. Okay? But if you get rid of the middle class, now all you got, their people, rich, wealthy people, and a bunch of poor people. That's what they want in this country. You have to understand, when you go to countries like Germany and France, they have what's called quasi-socialism. If you're poor, if you make a certain amount of money, let's just say you have a job that pays $9 an hour. So you obviously know 40 hours a week at $9 an hour is that ain't no money. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell y'all that, do I? See, you have to understand, the Democrats have only one play, but their playbook is this big. They got all these variations of, well, I don't know how to integrate that into this. I think I have to get YouTube Premium. And right now I'm not paying YouTube. I ain't paying YouTube a buffalo nickel. You understands me? So until I can get that popping, I would like to take Zoom calls, but putting it on here on the same computer, I'd have to do it externally, and I don't want to do that. If white people are supporting a candidate, full stop, something is wrong. Something's wrong, people. Look at all the racism and white supremacist stuff that happened to black people during the Obama administration. We had more black folks get killed during the Obama administration than any other than in recent history any time. Now, these black men that support Harris, they don't care if they have an old feminist ass president. I don't mind having a woman president. But we know the only people they're going to put up there are women like Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton. That's all. That's the only women they're going to put in there. A bunch of feminists. And if you complaining about feminism now, put Harris's ass in there. Put her in there and see what happens. Okay, let me upload something. I have a whole bunch of oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's 6. The black men that you see talking about they're gonna vote for Kamala Harris, these are beta males. These are beat down, damn near feminized men who are used to being trampled on and want us to get used to being trampled on too. See, you got to understand, black folks having pushback on the Democrats is new. That's new, people. That's new. We have never been on them on their bumper like we are today. We, you know, you already know her economic. Look, people, for white folks and for some of you black men to support Kamala Harris makes me wonder what kind of man are you? Okay. See, beta males don't have a problem with feminists ruling over them because remember, betas just want a job and they just want a job. They want to get them some old raggedy woman, and that's it. They don't want nothing else. They might want a house. They don't want nothing else. They don't want anything. You would be surprised, y'all, A lot of these boule niggas, they're dusty in a different kind of way. Okay? These Negroes think we stupid. They think all they got to do is shame us. They think all they got to do is shame us and we'll fall in line. You don't think so? They think all they got to do is talking about how they hate us and how they hate black men that support Trump, like that's gonna hurt our feelings. Because when it comes to this politic game, I'm not playing. See, black folks love to play and not be serious. That's why these guys were asking me last week, was I mad? Calling me, talking about I was angry. My thing is, if you are a black man in America and you ain't angry over something, how we get treated, that means you're a narcissist. And you don't care nothing about the rest of us. All you care about is getting some brownie points from Hunky McGee and Miss OFAC. That's all they care about. They don't care about the rest of us. They don't care if you and I got to struggle. The reason why black folks are in the mess that they're in today is because we keep playing kick the can down the road. And now we've gotten to a point where we can't do that no more. We can't do that no more. This little jackwad. Let me get your little monkey ass out of here. You must be an incel because for you to have all these YouTube accounts, you must be an incel. Because I know you ain't got no women. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hating on me, you invisible nigga. Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. I messed up again. Hold up, y'all. They're hoping, like elections passed, that we just gonna sit here and not do anything. And we just gonna let them run roughshod over us. Not this time. And see, you got to understand, we're not just giving them a little bit of pushback. We're giving them a lot of pushback. But see, they don't want you to know that. Let me get your monkey ass out of here too. And first of all, if you think I'm alone, that's because you're an idiot. Okay, I know I'm doing better than you. So, okay, you have no women. It's funny to me how some of these little trolls think they know you because you doing videos. Dude, you don't know me. You don't know me. And being that you don't know me, you don't know how many women I have. It ain't none of your damn business. I don't talk about my dating anymore on here. Ain't none of your damn business, you kook. Mr. Shaw, what's cracking? Hey, you guys, hey, just letting you know, if you scroll up to the top of the chat room, and you'll find the Cash App IDs. Make sure you drop something in the bucket tonight, $5, whatever. Don't have to be a lot. Okay, let's get it cracking. They are trying to run game on us, and they're mad. A lot of these mammies and sambos are mad because we don't fall in line like they do. Okay, behind Hunky McGee and Miss Ofe, we think for ourselves. We're not slaves like them. We're not slave colonized minded like they are. The people who are talking about voting for Harris, even though she done screwed up everything right now and wants to continue to screw things up at our expense. These people, you got to ask yourself, how are these people? How is anybody supporting Kamala Harris and gas is as high as it is? Food is as high as it is. Cars are ridiculous. If you buy a car today and you don't have good credit, you're a damn fool. You're a damn fool. If you're paying 16% on a damn car loan, you're a moron. You deserve to get played. You understand me? Hey, Mr. Shaw, y'all hear about that dude, that brother from New York City that went down to Colombia and came back in a body bag? Did you hear about that? And that's happened. And one brother was posted on Facebook that this happens more often than these passport bros are willing to admit. You don't just go to somebody's country and come back in a body bag and there's no injuries on your body. They hurry up. The medical examiner in Colombia hurried up and said that he died of natural causes. What the hell does that mean? I think old dude, I think old dude, I think old dude got poisoned. That's what I think. I think he was poisoned by one of them broads, them stanky broads down there. Sometimes trouble comes looking for you if you're a black man. You ain't got to go causing no trouble. Trust me when I tell you. Black men ain't got to do nothing to start something, for something to get started with somebody. But these are beta males who are talking shit that I'm not going to vote for Harris. Just because I happen to be Boule doesn't mean I'm going to support her ass. Because that sorority fraternity stuff don't mean shit to me. Okay? The last thing I think about is my fraternity. You understand me? Because I know a lot of them brothers ain't about shit. Some of them are. Some of them are pretty good people. But most of them ain't. Pretty good people. But most of them ain't. Let me take this watch off because I'm sick of this watch beeping every damn time somebody sends me I get a notification from some app on my damn phone. Hold up, y'all. I gotta take care of something. Oh, let me turn this. Let me turn this air conditioner on again because it's starting to get hot again. I forgot about that food. Man, fuck him. Matching the United States. Why all the United States and Canada sell exercise that Chinese vehicles? As they're doing very well in the United States and other world markets, and there's a lot of fears about their competition. Fairness in international affairs is a heady concept, but the idea being that there's so much state support in China for electronic vehicles, for battery, for other types of development, and that's harmful to U.S. and Canadian manufacturers, which really that's a massive exposure to China. Yeah, and you're a piece of shit. How about that? You're a clown. You're an invisible clown nobody knows. Okay? And you just mad because nobody knows you. This dude's stupid as hell. It's not an accident. It's not an accident. Well, you know what they say. If ain't nobody hating on you, you ain't doing shit. See, a lot of these fools get mad because I don't give them no shine. So they mad about that because they dusty and ain't got shit popping. Do you think the Chinese, what's their timeline in terms of pressing that question? My one question's been with us for my lifetime. Is there something that is going to force this more immediate See, they have to make it like Trump is losing. And you know why they're doing that? They're trying to make it look like people hate Trump. Everybody hates Trump the way they do. And they're lying with these polls. And that YouGov poll is owned by Yahoo. So whenever you go to your Yahoo email, don't be surprised if they're talking about Harris is 10 points up on Trump. How can you be 10 points up on Trump, but trailing Trump by 3 or 4 points, 5 points on the economy? Does that make sense? You mean, you guys, you have to understand something. They want us to think that we ain't got no choice but to get behind Harris. And I'm not, you know what? That's why we said we voting for the couch. That's why we said we're voting for the couch. And let me explain again why Republicans and Democrats want you to vote. See, if you don't vote for anybody, what that does is that delegitimizes the election system. The next stop after that is anarchy, which is what they don't want. See, they got total anarchy going on over there in Venezuela because the people are broke and, the people got to eat dirt cookies. Okay? Oh, no doubt. They come for you. You're right, Mr. Shaw. They come for you. And it's not the devil with the pitchfork in the red suit either. I hope you ain't talking about that devil. Close it. I can close this damn door. That's what it is. See, hey guys, notice that they are downplaying the Arab Americans raising hell at these colleges and universities about the genocide that's going on over there. Now, I might not have a dog in that fight, but I'm paying attention nonetheless. Okay? I don't care about either one of those groups. They ain't none of my people. If they start bombing people where I got family, that's different. This dickhead. So here's the thing. They think that we so beat down as Black Americans that we just gonna get behind Kamala. Well, it looks like I ain't got no choice but to support Kamala Harris. That's not the way you vote, people. You vote for who has an agenda that matches yours or is close to yours. Okay? When Trump they sitting up here, and see, this is what really pisses me off. They talk to us like we children. They talking about misinformation. It got Black folks not supporting Kamala Harris. Like we just supposed to. We have to support her. The hell with her. Black folks don't need the media telling them nothing. We don't need the media telling us shit. But they talk about us and they talk to us like we're children. So they're trying to run a game, which you already know. But the game is hoping they play on your fears and your insecurities. And a lot of black folks, it don't take much to get under their skin. It don't take much for white folks to get under their skin. That's why with most black people, if a white person calls them a nigger, they'll just like these people that talking about they're gonna vote for Harris, they just wither up like they like they great like they leaves on the vine. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Shaw gonna sit up here talking, browbeating us because and like that's all they gotta do is browbeat. They can browbeat these nuts. That's what they can really browbeat. Okay, like we so damn child. We so immature and stupid that Iran or Russia putting stuff on social media is fooling us into supporting Trump. Like we don't have any critical thinking skills. Like we can't. Let me say this. Whenever these people start calling Trump a racist, you know what I say to them? How come if Trump is such a big racist like you say he is, how come he didn't come after black folks during his 4 years in the White House? He didn't come after us. You would expect a racist like Joe Biden. Joe Biden came for us, didn't he? He came for us as a senator, a vice president, and now president. Biden up here calling Trump a racist. You more, man, let me tell you something. Biden, these Democrat white folks, a lot of them are just as vicious, if not more vicious, than the MAGA folks. And everybody that's voting for Trump ain't MAGA. Do I look like I'm MAGA? Trump didn't come after us like Joe Biden did. So explain that, explain that, folks. Those of you on the Facebook side, explain to me how it is that Trump is so damn racist, yet he went after them, the no good MS-13 turds. He went after those turds. He went after these illegal turds. That's what he did. He didn't come after us. It was smooth sailing the whole time Trump was in there, wasn't it? You had more money in your pocket, didn't you? So what does it matter if you vote for Trump and you're a Democrat? You're voting for the candidate that could give you the most resources. Remember, if Biden hasn't given us shit, and he's almost at the end of his tenure in the White House, what makes you think Kamala Harris is going to give us something? Huh? If that fool, let me tell you something. All you got to say to Kamala Harris is, well, Biden said he was going to do this, that, and the third, and he didn't do it. And all of Joe Biden's policies affected black people. Okay? If Trump was so much of a racist, why didn't he come after us? Where's his version of the where's his 2020 version of where's his 2016 version of Asian hate? Huh? I mean, excuse me, not Asian hate. Racists come after black people. They don't pull no punches. So this whole thing that the Democrats are trying to sell to us, we know it's trash. We know it's trash. We know they're trying to get over. I'm gonna vote. I'm either not gonna vote for the president or I'm gonna write somebody in like Rick James. Exactly. Get this exactly, Mr. Shaw. You want to be in they're already sending our reparations money over there to the Nazi ass Ukrainians. Fight your own damn war. Ukraine ain't no poor country. Sure, they ain't as rich as us, but they're not a poor country. So why are we giving them money to fight the Russians? Unless there's some more nefarious reasons that he's doing that. I think they did some kind of solid for him and he's trying to pay them back some kind of way. That's what I think. Some people say they think Zelensky got that they got dirt on him. I don't believe that. They think Zelensky got that they got dirt on him. I don't believe that. They ain't got dirt on him. Because they would have been used that leverage by now. I was listening to a brother today. Hold a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. So this is 10. A lot of stuff to upload. Yeah, they partying over there in Ukraine off our money, off our tax dollars. They try to act like Russia's bombing the whole country. Russia, here's what they've been doing. They've been hitting all these surprise targets. So the Ukrainians don't know what they're going to do. You understand? Like, I remember I was watching 60 Minutes a while back and they had this piece on the Ukrainian, on that war. And they said that, the Ukrainians have lost like, 200,000 or 300,000 people. I don't care. So, and them ain't none of my people. Them Nazis. See, when you give black folks, when you give these mashed potato, scary church Negro voting, Democrats, black Democrats, you know what they're really mad about? They're mad that we have the intestinal fortitude and the balls to make our own decisions. If Kamala Harris, if Biden would have been talking about reparations, then it would have would tried to do some reparations, then I would think that Harris would continue that. But we know that's not the case, don't we? Well, the Republicans better get off their asses and stop expecting black folks to trickle over to them, to merge over to them, just because we ain't voting for Harris. We just voting for the couch instead of voting for Trump or voting for Harris. We just won't vote for the presidency at all. We'll vote for the other stuff, but we ain't voting for them because we don't like our choices. Remember, you only get two choices, and those two choices are selected by the puppet master that's back behind the scenes moving the puppet. Okay? Remember, the president is a puppet. And the reason why, one of the reasons they hate Trump is because he's not a puppet. He don't have to kiss their money. Whereas Harris has to. If Donald Trump had to, he could spend his own money. DM, let me say this to you, brother, young blood, don't ever tell them anything. Don't ever tell anybody at work what your political views are. That's that. Look, let me tell you something. Politics and religion should not be discussed at work because those are hot button issues. People will kill you over their religion. You go up in the mosque talking about, Muhammad wasn't no prophet and this, that, and the third. And I don't think you'd make it to the front door before them Muslim brothers be there and, gave you that work. They don't look, let me tell you something. You don't owe them people anything. Whenever I remember I had this racist ass boss, he asked me one day, this is when H.W. Bush was running against what's that dude, that governor of Massachusetts, Dukakis, back in '88. Man, who you voting for? I said, man, I don't talk about politics at work. Man, he looked disappointed. He thought I was just gonna divulge that kind of information to him. And I was talking to my dad about it. He and I was talking one day, and I said, Dad, I said, man, such and such asked me. He asked me who I was gonna vote for. He was like, what did you say? I told him I don't talk about politics at work. He was like, oh yeah, that was smart. You don't talk about politics and you don't talk about religion at work. You want to bring the white supremacists out of all these non-black people? Come to work and start talking about religion, especially down in somebody else's religion, and talking about politics. Because once they find out of what your political views are, that's just one step closer to figuring you out. You don't never want people to figure you out. You always you always appear to be unpredictable to people. That keeps people on their toes because they don't know what to expect from me. There's people still sitting around trying to figure me out, and they never will. Because I don't let you, I let you know, I let you see what I want you to see. Just like all these morons coming in here, you know, hurling insults, talking about I'm lonely and I don't have no woman. Man, I'm not gonna bring my private life online. Okay? The only reason why I'm on Facebook at all is for business purposes, not to, not because I need attention. Like some folks. I don't need attention. Okay? And if you think I ain't got a woman, have at it. I'm not gonna argue with you because you don't know. You don't know me personally. You don't know anything about me. All you know is I'm sitting in front of this computer. That's the only thing you can put your finger on. You can't put your finger on nothing else. So shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something. If Harris had this election in the bag, then why are these moist black dudes and these black mammies out here complaining that we ain't gonna support her and we're putting it on social media? Every time I go on Twitter, somebody is posting, to hell with Kamala Harris. We ain't voting for her. Oh, they hate that. They really hate that. They hate that, man. You know why they hate it? Because while some of y'all are going to vote for the Democrats anyway, because you're just that kind of a person, some of these young brothers and sisters might be on the fence. And all they need is a push to one side or the other side. That's all they need. Okay? That's all they need. That's all they need. Hold up. Where's this sorry motherfucker's number? Block this motherfucker. Fuck him. Okay. Okay, manage. They still talking about January 6th. They keep bringing up Trump's a felon. So, and if I was going to vote for Trump, him being a felon ain't got nothing to do with it, because I know they're messing with him because they know they have nothing to offer, and they're shaking in their boots right now, which is why they got to lie and cheat to make you think that Harris is really up in there. Think about this, people, as I'm talking to you. Let alone her economic plan? We know she has no economic plan. Gimmicks are not an economic plan. She ain't got nothing else. She ain't even a one-trick pony. She's a no-trick pony. She ain't got nothing to offer us. And you still gonna walk in that booth and vote for that bitch? Votes are leverage, people. Leverage gets people to do things they wouldn't normally do otherwise. And we're trying to bend the Democratic Party to our will. And if they're not going to support our agenda, then we every election, even local elections or state elections, we're not going to vote for the Democrats. We'll purposely vote for the Republicans. They'll really hate that shit. Oh, they'll really hate that. You think they mad now? All this phony ass optimism and joy and happiness. Can you pay your bills with joy and happiness and optimism? Huh? That's female bullshit. That's why you know the dudes that support the Democratic Party and the dudes that support Harris, they're a bunch of beta males. Look at the DNC's chairman. He looks like a effeminate sugar booty nigga. That Hairston dude that got his ass whooped in the last election. That dude, he acts like a certified homo. Okay? They all on MSNBC, mainly MSNBC. Because what I've been noticing on CNN, whenever I turn to CNN, they're starting to admit, oh, they went in on her ass with that so-called economic plan. Oh, they went left on her ass. Okay? Them economists was on CNN talking cash shit. They said that ain't they was like, man, this is not an economic plan. This is not an economic plan. Gimmicks are not a plan. Okay? See, a lot of y'all don't know the difference between a gimmick and the real thing because, well, you might be an imbecile. You might be short bus. Oh, yeah, they got minerals. Oh, hell yeah, they stealing the money. I wouldn't doubt it. I look, there's no telling how much when they finally doing it. See, you got to understand something. The Biden administration is cooking the books. They're cooking the books, people, just like some corporations do to look favorable or to look profitable to shareholders. They do this kind of stuff for real, people. You think Biden and them ain't lying? They lying and some of you are buying, which is sad. Let me make sure Facebook is working. Because sometimes Facebook will just kick me out when I start dropping that sauce on y'all asses. Okay? Wake up, everybody. Hey, wake up, everybody. Hit the Cash App, please. Hit the Cash App. Ladies and gents. Hold up.
Charlie? Rose, stop. I want to find something, right? Right. Our one night stand is ancient history. You're not stalking me, right? Right. Then use the damn stairs. Really? Yes. Okay. I'm proud of you. I'm starting up the stairs. You can do it. Oh boy. I don't know about this. Don't get used to it. We'll see. I'm surprised to see you home. These ladies are in catwalks. I know. Well, isn't that kind of like pilot season for home? Let me ask you a question. How much do chicks talk to each other about men they bang with? Not as much as you'd think. Really? Way more. Well, I ran into some women last night. Never met them before, but they seem to have already formed a very poor opinion of me. So you think somebody's out there spreading nasty rumors? Worse. Somebody's out there spreading the truth. Well, you have burned a few bridges in this town. Hey, I don't burn bridges. I have casual sex with relative strangers. There's a difference. And I'm always honest. I never leave a woman out. Unless I'm, totally bombed. This night was probably the result of one woman with an ex. Probably. Yeah, that's it. Making myself crazy over nothing. Oh, I do that all the time. It's a great way to fill out the slow weekend. Rose, that night we spent together, did I tell you you had beautiful eyes? Well, let's see. We had a couple of drinks. You invited me back here. We're sitting out on the deck looking at the stars. And
Yeah,
you said, by the way,
Europe, period, doesn't really have that many resources under the soil.
Damn, it's good. You sure it's not red? Look again. It looks fine.
Shit. Oh, there it is right there. Let me see something here. So let me wrap this thing up. So, ladies and gents, listen, you can do whatever. You're going to end up doing whatever you want to do, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to vote for Harris? Vote for her. But don't sit up here and vote for her acting like you don't know any of this. Okay? The Democratic Party is not the party of the 60s. Okay? They show some semblance of decency. The Democratic Party today is filled with a bunch of homo turds, a bunch of feminists, and the rest of these guys are simps and tricks. Because who else would follow a woman? Huh? Now, I'm not talking about, I can't work under a female boss. That's not what I'm talking about, because I worked under plenty female bosses. And actually, most of them I never had a problem with. I've always had a problem with Mexicans or Mexicans with they stinking asses and white dudes. Okay? I've only had a couple white women try to get buck with me at work. Okay? See, I don't tolerate letting people shit on me because I'm gonna kick your ass before I'm gonna sit up there and accept you pissing on my head and telling me it's rain. I'm not that kind of dude. I'm willing to admit what my shortcomings are, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to sit around complaining or sitting up here thinking the Democratic Party is some one-stop shop fixing mechanic shop that can work on anything. That's not the Democratic Party, people. Whatever your deficiencies are as a man or woman, your insecurities, the Democratic Party can't help. The Democrats or the Republicans, nor the Republicans can help you. If you don't know how to fix your life and run your family like a business, then you deserve the Democratic Party. You deserve everything they have to offer and more. Okay? I'm going to leave y'all with this. You have information on the Harris campaign, okay? Not just from what I do on these live streams, but not just on these live streams, because you talk to people, okay? Just like I do, okay? Make an informed decision because Black people have a history of just blindly supporting the Democrats and not expecting anything in return. Do you know, I was listening to some Democratic shield, right? This fool was talking about all Kamala Harris has to do is get the message out. What message? That you ain't gonna do nothing for us? You already told us in 2019 you weren't gonna do nothing for us. No. See, Black men have a long memory, unlike Black women. Black women will forgive everybody except Black men. And we ain't even have to do anything to them for them to be hateful of Black men. Do we? We don't have to do anything. We ain't got to do anything. Black women think they're equal to white women, people. You don't believe it? Why you think they harp so much on that sorority and I got a college degree bullshit? Because that's all they got. Outside of their funky ass bullshit degree and that bullshit job that the white supremacists have given them in the workplace, they don't offer nothing else. Do they? And Black women know that. So in order to make themselves feel a little bit more important, they got to go around shitting on people that don't have a college degree or they ain't in their sorority. Or if they're a man, they're not in one of the uh, one of the 5 fraternities. Okay? Don't let these people, let me tell you something. Remember, the Democrats have a playbook this thick with one play. They got 1,000 variations of one play, but it's still one play. And they use that play, every dime. Okay? That's what they do. They're thinking to themselves, oh, those niggers are, they'll come through in the clutch on them votes. We ain't got to worry about it. They have this outward appearance that Harris is doing great. But the reality is she's not, because she's still considered the incumbent. So if she's not, she should be 10, 15, 20 points ahead of Trump. Okay? And she's not. Hillary Clinton had a 10-point lead in the polls on Trump. And you know when Trump closed on her ass? After that damn debate. Why you think she ain't doing no interviews and she ain't doing no debate? She thinks she just gonna just skate in the White House. That's not how this works. You're gonna have to pay your dues, lady. I mean, I might not like Obama, but at least Obama wasn't incompetent as a politician. He just wasn't gonna do nothing for us. That's all that was. Okay? She thinks we forgot about the super predator. I mean, not the super predator. She thinks we've forgotten about how the Democrats have historically treated us. They think we don't remember. Black women might not have a long memory or choose to have a select memory. That ain't men. That ain't black men like me. You digs? Holla at your boy.